Hey everyone, Patrice here, and today we're going to be talking about how to control your cravings. So if you feel like you've been eating out of control lately and you just can't stop when it comes to certain foods and you don't know why, then this might be a good video for you to watch. I'm going to give you 3 tips today that you could actively use after this video and see if that can help you control these strong cravings you may have. So let's get right on into it. And tip number 1. So the first tip is you want to have regular and balanced meals. So this one might be a no-brainer, but basically you want to be eating 3 meals a day at least, depending on how active you are. Maybe 2 snacks a day should be good. And you want to try to have at least 3 out of the 5 food groups at your meals. So just a recap on the 5 food groups, those would be fruits, vegetables, protein, grain, and dairy. So by having balanced meals every day, we're not skipping any meals. And that's great because when we skip meals, we actually end up overeating or eating when we're really starving. And when you reach that starvation point before eating, that's when you're likely to not care what you eat. You kind of disregard your hunger and your fullness cues, and you just keep eating because you don't care you're starving. At a more biological level, your body is trying to raise its blood sugar because you are hungry at this starvation point. And when you are at that point, your cravings of sugary foods actually increase because your body is thinking, okay, our blood sugar is low. What's the best and the fastest way we could rise this? So it gives you that extra drive to eat sugary foods. All right, so tip number 1, eat balanced and regular meals. And tip number 2, get enough sleep. Point blank. Try and sleep between 7 to 8 hours every night, and that could really help you out in the long run. Why, you might ask? Research studies have actually found a connection between less sleep and the overeating / eating sugary foods. So, sleep plays a very important role in regulating your hormone levels. So, there's 2 hormone levels that are responsible for hunger and fullness. So, the first one is called ghrelin, and ghrelin is responsible for telling your body that we're hungry, let's eat. The second hormone is leptin, and leptin says, okay, let's stop eating, I'm full now. So you have those 2 hormones that are circulating throughout your body all day. And when you have less sleep, that ghrelin hormone actually gets secreted more the next day. So you have more of a feeling of being hungry. It's like, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And the leptin hormone that tells you I'm full actually gets secreted less. And that means that your fullness cues will be lowered. So you're hungry, 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 and you're kind of never reaching that full point. So sleep could be something that's playing a role in these cravings and in how much food that you are eating. So bottom line, having an insufficient amount of sleep can lead to, weight gain, overeating, intense sugary food cravings. So now our third and final tip for today is to stop putting certain foods on a no list. What I like to tell people is to keep all foods open. Give yourself permission to have all foods if you want them. No restriction, no off-limit foods, no foods. And when you do this, you will have less intense cravings. You'll be able to enjoy the food and kind of move on with your day. Let's just think what happens if we don't give in to our cravings. So I don't know if I want to keep all foods open. I still want to avoid this, and this. So in that mindset, when you're not giving in and you have this craving, for chocolate one day, and you end up thinking, okay, I really want chocolate. What else can I have instead? When you don't give in to that craving, you try and have other foods that kind of will fill your void, and you'll be satisfied. So you might have an apple or graham crackers. You might go for something else instead of that chocolate you were craving, and then 9 times out of 10 you're going to end up eating that chocolate anyway, or that cupcake or that cookie. You're going to have it anyway, and you might even have more than what you would have eaten if it was open. So open foods, you enjoy it, you have it, and you call it a day, you move on. When you restrict it and you have it, you kind of want even more of it, because like, this is a forbidden food. This tastes so much better. I gotta have more and more and more. And the craving grows, and you just end up with intense cravings. So by keeping all foods open and giving yourself 100% unconditional permission to eat, you'll have less no's, less no foods, less off-limit foods, so you'll actually have less intense cravings. Thank you guys so much for listening. Let me know if this resonated with you, if it was helpful. As always, like, comment, ask me questions if you still have any. Always feel free to message me on Instagram or email me. I'd love to help you out if I can. I wish you the best of luck, and until the next video.